Welcome back to Deus Ex. So, last episode, maybe I need to put this ever so slightly more quiet. Right, so last episode, we did the training thing. Today, we'll start the proper game, a proper new game. We'll be playing unrealistic. After all, that's how I always play it. Maybe this guy who looks like Hispanic. Well, we shall give him the name Juan Carlos, and this is the new guy. Right. Oh God. Oh yeah, if I do the heavy weapons build. Computer. Well, the thing is, I am now not entirely sure if I want to. Do I want to make this kind of like my first playthrough was, sort of like a starting skill challenge, so that after this initial setup of skills, I'm not gonna touch them, because I don't know. Because if I will, then I am gonna allow myself to use the so-called pistol trick. So downgrading pistol skill now, since because of in case you don't know, there is a little glitch in the game, it has been kind of present like always, is that if you downgrade your pistol here to untrained, you get the extra skill points from from downgrading it. But basically what will happen once you actually start the game will actually revert your skill level with pistols back to trained. So effectively, you are getting 1,575 extra skill points. Okay, you know what? Sure. Sure. Let's do it like a starting skill challenge. Why not? So yeah, but I do want to have advancing computer skills, because this one also kind of affects like how much money you can get when you hack like ATMs. It doesn't actually, like it doesn't act. So that's like a little detail it doesn't explain in here, is that it affects how much money you can extract from ATMs when you hack them. Right. Let's see. What else do I want? Well, yeah, I guess medicine skill could be upgraded, because the difference between untrained and trained with medkits is that if you are trained, you literally get double the amount of, let's say, healing from medkits compared to untrained. The way that it actually goes is, I'm not sure if you will find this particularly interesting, but if you're untrained in medicine, you get one medkit will heal 30 points of damage altogether. If you are trained, it jumps to like 60. It jumps to 60. With advanced skill, it's like 75. And if it's master, you get 90 hit points from a single medkit. Could take the environmental training. Yeah. I suppose I could take the. Yeah, we don't have enough for, let's say, lockpicking or electronics, but that's okay. And while we don't have actually any skills in the heavy weapons, I do plan to take the GIP gun at the beginning of the game. Yeah, on medicine, I guess I could take demolition. We are going to be utilizing grenades, I'm sure, so those are going to be handy. And after this, only thing we can improve is swimming. Yeah, I think this is the build-up we have. Advanced in electronics, environmental training trained, medicine trained, swimming trained, demolitions trained, and by the time we start the game, start the game, pistol will also be trained. And so let it be known that this is now a starting skill challenge. So we're not going to be touching these skills anymore like during the game. Like this is now it. Alright, let's start.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh, yes. Most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting, is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
Bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Gods. Liberty Island. Okay. SS challenge. What was SS challenge? I don't even remember at the moment. No, I guess no. This wasn't my previous playthrough of the game. Well, at least the Let's Play thing. SS. What was SS challenge? I don't even know. Starting skills challenge, maybe? Well, I guess this technically is one, but LP. NPR. Oh yeah. NPR. Multiplayer Rules Challenge. It's a... Okay, well, yeah. Right, save, yeah. So, Liberty Island 1.
What's up, JC? Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Right, well. Medkit swap, I'll be there. 9, yeah. Well, this should probably be like 2 and 3. Okay. Right. Here's our brother.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow. Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance. Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue, but don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Alright, we got image. Liberty Island satellite photo. So we are now here at the South Dock. So here's the statue. UNATCO HQ is just north of here. So right here. It's actually an underground bunker, so most of the HQ is actually underground. But you know, it has a certain section of the facility is, you know, above ground. So and here's the North Dock. And apparently there should be someone in the North Dock waiting for us. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering what was that multiplayer rule thing that I mentioned there. Well, it's based on basically, because if you play this based with the multiplayers or the so-called, you know, deathmatch mode of this game, you know, you can play, you know, in a local area network. You can play it. You can play the game as a multiplayer, as a basically deathmatch. And so, you know, in that, you know, in the multiplayer mode, you basically have like at most like 3 augmentations, and you can have like at most like basically like at most like 3 weapons, and you can only use items directly from your tool belt. You can't access your inventory, for instance. You know, there's stuff like that. So my little multiplayer rule set, if you will, was just kind of based on that. And anyway. Oh.
You just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York? I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong. UNATCO pulled you out? It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
Is there something you're not telling me, Paul?
Which triad was UNATCO targeting? We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation? I want to hear what happened. I wish I could have come. At the time, I could have cared less that Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing. The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent. I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news. Dad made a toast. I don't know if you remember his old brown suit. A toast? That doesn't sound like our father. It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment. Strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations. Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you. I'm used to being on my own. One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe.
Yes, so... The gift code can be, at the moment, number 4. Grab this. Sure, binoculars at the moment. Lockpick. Multi-tool and battery. Then, well, actually, let's put like this. Or maybe like this. Doesn't really matter which. Yeah. Lockpick, multi-tools, biocells, medkits here. That's my binoculars. Do I have? Let's see. New York. So, I'm just trying to see if I have maybe like a Liberty Island number 2 save somewhere over here. Oh, there. Okay. Well, I have, but you know what? This is such a early stage. I'm just gonna save here. Why not? Oh, C's for crouch. 5. No, 5. Yeah. Then.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Well. Someone is coming. Is he gonna turn my way or go away? He goes away.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Yeah. Right. So. Someone is coming. Okay. Anyone coming this way? Oh. Well. Are you gonna turn around or? Okay, well, he's coming this way. A lot of people. Well, truth be told, these enemies, they're actually not all that perceptive, you know. Well, oh, whoop. Dart gun here. Hello.
Great base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton. Right. How you guys holding up? UNATCO command made us pull back. Guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in. We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops, after all.
Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead.
When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror.
Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. Also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
Here's 60 for the tranquilizer darts.
So much for that minimum force approach.
I would say tranquilizer darts is the minimum force approach. So, I don't know what you're smoking, buddy, but you're gonna have to give me some. Oh, well, sure. Oh. Well, let's just say, these enemies, they are not super perceptive.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Hi. Do not see me. Oh. Hey, hello.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Oh no. Well, I mean, of course, sniper rifle is a very good weapon, but it also takes a lot of space, and we are not spec into rifles, so.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
See? They're not spooked yet, so. Uh, we're on 2, okay.
About time you showed up. Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right? Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here. I heard that you can get inside. Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander, and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake. You can trust me. I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business. Thanks.
All right. Stuff.
How do you know so much about the commander? He's my main contact in the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail. UNATCO will probably keep him in custody. At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lake. That makes you as bad as UNATCO. Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together. Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists.
You mean to tell me they're not?
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Huh. Like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
I'll give you 50 for the darts.
The commander's the whole reason my neighborhood turned into a war zone. Somebody should stick him full of these things like a roast pig.
Oh,
This guy wasn't just a grunt. What's going on?
Jesus Christ. Oh. We'll just...
About time. I heard it passed. I heard the pick. Here's a... You can try. How do you... He's my... You with Philbin? Tell me what...
I'm not...
the ship.
That's all.
I'll give you...
Sure you can't buy some ammo?
No. No. Well, I was wondering why was Philbin, no. Okay, I'm just gonna wait here. In fact, while he's moving there, I'm gonna get the medkit from here, and I'm gonna... Didn't notice me. Knife. Pistol rounds. We could go from the front entrance, I suppose. Well, yeah, there's the thing is, there is a terminal that controls security cameras and such. Where's the robot? Is it coming this way? Oh, it's coming this way. Crap. Okay. Robot is already coming here. Guys go that way. Yeah, shut down that camera, so.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts. This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Multiple. Door, it's locked. Lock difficulty 10%, so even if you're untrained, it will only take one pick to open the door. PS20. Oh, Sony. It's not easy to get that by, because you have to jump and you basically need to both jump and do pixel hunting at the same time. So I'm not sure how this will look in the recording. It might look very dark. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait here. There's someone over there.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Right. Oh no. He heard that?
Who's there? Take him out.
Well, guess what? Okay, so when I tossed the flare, there's a guard in here who heard me, so. But you have to admit, it was a pretty cool move, huh? Just have to wait for...
No, I heard something.
NSF001. Smash the state. We got this code, by the way, from a data cube, so you know this is not me maybe like cheating or using some external sources. I mean, this is literally in several data cubes. Yeah. That. Yeah, let's change the... Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's a message. Oh, you know what? I need to... need to send a couple of messages. I need to explain the meaning of a particular word I used to my son. I mean, he's at second grade now, so I think I used a too complicated word for him, so now I have to explain to him. Anyway, okay, that's fine. Hello, Gunther. We have heard of him, but not at least not met in person yet. But yeah, this is the guy who was teaching us how to, basically, well, he was teaching us at the firing range in training level.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
Oh. Right. Sure, take my pistol.
As you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.